The man won $200 million in the lottery, but he had to pretend to be poor. He secretly bought a bottle of 82 Lafite, then poured it into a cheap wine bottle. He put imported meat sauce into a can of luncheon meat and tore off the packaging from Spanish ham, wrapping it in cheap plastic wrap instead. His name was Nick. His wife had asked for a divorce because she thought he was poor, but right after that, Nick won $200 million. Overnight, he became a billionaire. Yet he didn't tell his wife. Instead, he kept pretending to be broke because his lawyer told him the winnings counted as premarital assets. If they divorced now, his wife would get $100 million. Nick refused to let that happen. Suddenly rich, Nick was thrilled, but he could only spend his money in secret. He went to a high-end tailor, ordered 2 Armani suits, spent $300,000 right there. Then he spent another $400,000 on a Rolex watch. Finally, he treated himself to a new iPhone 17. He was enjoying his shopping spree when he ran into someone he knew. He quickly covered his face with a shopping bag and ducked into a luxury boutique. He even asked the clerk to block a family at the door. The clerk took one look at Nick's designer outfit and agreed immediately. As thanks, Nick spent $100,000 on a fancy soda can stand. Back home, he hid all the luxury goods in the storage room, poured the fine wine into ordinary bottles, and made sure everything looked cheap. Only then did he relax and start to enjoy himself. He took a bite of his meal and was amazed by how good it tasted. Nick was still savoring the joy of being rich when he heard the front door open. His wife was back. He reacted fast, jumped onto the couch. By the time she came in, he had already taken off his expensive suit. His wife was unimpressed, seeing him lounging around every day. She told him to go get a job at the supermarket. Nick didn't need the money, but to avoid suspicion, he reluctantly agreed. That evening, his in-laws came over. His wife poured her mother some wine. Nick froze in shock. He rushed over to stop her, saying the wine was too low grade. They should open another bottle. But his father-in-law mocked him without mercy. Yet the moment he tasted the wine, he was stunned by how good it was. He said it tasted exactly like the wine he'd had decades ago at a high-end banquet. Seeing how much her father liked it, Nick's wife decided to give him all the wine in the house. Nick's heart ached watching his precious collection go. He forced a smile and toasted his father-in-law. Only then did he realize he had forgotten to take off his luxury watch. He quickly tried to cover it with his sleeve, but his father-in-law noticed it right away. Nick lied and said it was a fake, worth only $20. But his father-in-law immediately pulled out a $100 bill and insisted on buying it from him.